What's going on, everybody? Deal. We got some green bubbles again. Some nice green bubbles.
Dudes and dudettes, Major League Butt Kicking is back in town.
On 11. Oops, I didn't pull up my chat software before you sent that message. I can't pull it up on the screen. But what's going on, 11? You know, your username 11 reminds me of Stranger Things, this show on Netflix. I guess the main character, more or less, is named 11. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, we got some green bubbles again, and everything is going on. Some good news here and there. Some not so good news. I guess I want to get into that too. So, but you know, I guess it's like some okay news. But yeah, this is really good news. Got Bitcoin going up to 94 right now, 94K. So we're doing pretty damn good. We are getting into we're getting there, man. We're getting there, right? Today, you know, although unfortunately, but you know, it's like it's going to take time. Today we got our ISM manufacturing PMI, you know, the purchase managers index, came in at worse than expected, and also came in contractionary. It was expected to be contractionary at 48.3. It came in at 47.9. But you know, it is what it is. You know, it's like it's going to take time before we go flipping over to expansionary mode, and you know, and we start pumping. Who knows? Could be 6 months, could be 4 months, could be 8 months. Who knows? Who knows when that's going to start happening? So, and with that said, I think that goes to show you that, you know, I think I hear a lot of people around crypto Twitter and all over the place saying that they think like, oh, maybe the bull run from last year was delayed and it's going to happen like right now. Like, I'm not that bullish, you know. I'm not that bullish, right? I'm not a 4-year cycle zombie where I think there's like a, you know, thinking that there's a crypto winter we're on the cusp of a crypto winter and we're going to go down to the 200-week simple moving average. No, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So what's going on? Did you see the ETH now? ETH now solves a trilemma? No, I have no idea what you're talking about. That would be weird. Like, ETH is one of the worst projects ever. So, yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Yeah, Moon Bear Crypto. Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about when ETH solving the trilemma. But yeah, we got some, you know, interesting news here across the board. But yeah, I mean, like when it comes to this PMI reading, yeah, I mean, this goes to show you that we're probably just gonna encounter a lot of resistance right here. So you know, it's gonna be like probably going up and then bam, coming back down. But who knows when? If that's gonna be like this week or next week or in a couple of weeks or so expected. Don't expect too much right now. It's good. Got to take some profits. You know, guys, definitely take some profits when the green, right? Or swing trade, right? I have this really awesome video that, here. If any of you guys want to watch a really good video, then I guess you would open up your minds to some good perspectives. I got a lot of feedback about this particular video. It's the one with, where was it? Right here, right? This is the only video that has this like this figure on it right here. So what to do when your token decreases in price after your initial buy. So the basic idea is, you know, it's swing trading. It's basically to increase the amount of tokens in your bag and just disregard the dollar value, because a lot of people, what they do to summarize this video, you know, it's a 21-minute video, but to try to summarize it in like 30 seconds or so, it's sort of like, you know, a lot of people buy and then the price of their token goes down. So they end up with, you know, so they spend $500 and now it's worth like $200 because, you know, they didn't buy all the way at the bottom. So then they wait and they wait and they wait and months go by and they keep waiting, right? But while it's at the bottom, it's going up and down, up and down, up and down, right? So when it goes up, just sell some of it. Even though the price is still below where your initial buy, sell some of it. It goes back down, buy back in. Goes back up, it keeps going up and down, and it's still below your initial price. But by the time it goes back above your purchase price, right? Then you might have 2x or 3x the amount of tokens you have in your bag, right? So if you spend $500 and you just 3x the amount of tokens you have in your bag, now you got $1,500. So in the cycle top, when it does a 10x or even 100x or whatever it may be, instead of doing a 10x and reaching $5,000 after you get, after spending $500, you're actually getting 15,000 rather than 5,000. So it's a good video right here. Just go scroll down. It's going to show you, it's from 2 months ago, and it's the only one with this cartoonish character right here. So, but yeah. What's going on? That he made a breakthrough that claims he solved the trilemma on X. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. But let's talk about Kaspa, right? Like, let's. I don't know. I hate ETH, man. I don't know. Oh, this chart. Still, I always reference this chart in every video, almost every video, right? Almost every live stream I do, just because the 4-year cycles on me as they were selling, and now they're not selling. But we'll see what happens, because this right here that I just drew right here, right? I think that's. I think what's going to happen is that there's still a lot of people that believe we're going into a crypto winter. And there's a lot of people that believe we're going to get a dead cat bounce. We're going to just go up and hit the 50-week SMA, and then we're going to drop back down. And then when it happens, then we're like, oh yeah, mission accomplished. And then they're going to dump, and they're going to take us back down. So I would expect this. And I mean, yeah, we got QE starting at a smaller level, but I mean, it's not, it's not sufficient. Like the manufacturing PMI just came in today as contractionary and worse than expected. So that's not good news. So, we could be taken down again. We could go down obviously below 90, well, even down to 80. So it is realistic. You got to be realistic. Don't get yourself so psyched up, and then, next week or 2 weeks from now it goes down. Then you're gonna be like, oh man, you're gonna be like so depressed. Don't put yourself through that, man. Just expect it. But I mean, on the flip side, I think those of us that are still around, we've been beaten over the head so much the last year in 2025 that we're getting used to it. So we're getting numb to anything that happens. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Anyway, yeah, let's go to Kaspa. So I came across this. I was just browsing today, and I was like, oh. So Kaspa KII has launched WarpCore ISO 200. I don't know how you pronounce this. I always see people pronounce it different ways, but there's like 20022. So that's like a compliance or international. ISO is obviously the International Standards Organization. And so it says in a sandbox environment for financial institutions. So this means that, realistically, Kaspa can compete with XRP. So, the whatchamacallit. So the ISO 20022. Yeah. It's like a standard for like financial transactions that's used by SWIFT, right? It's used by banks to interchange and so on. So, but yeah, WarpCore is a middle layer that's like developed. It's developed by Kaspa KII, which is the Kaspa Industrial Initiative. So yeah, good news and good stuff. Good things coming to Kaspa. I'm always psyched to see some progress with Kaspa, just to know that that it's, you know, better than everything else, including Ethereum, even though there's some big claims apparently from Vitalik. But yeah. So I'm like so happy that we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it big time, right? Yeah. So I was gonna go into a few things besides all this news, right? I want to go to some tokens. I go into some tokens. I want to go. Well, speaking of which, all the gains that we had today, we had ISO 20022 is for cross-border payments. Yeah, it's just the standard that this used. This already been in use for, I guess, for who knows how long. It's used by Swift, you know, the banking service. So, and this is this WarpCore, you know, I guess it's that like that middle layer to get crypto to communicate with that standard. So it's like it's just some sort of I guess the best way to describe it is a middle layer, right? Like creates a universal like an adapter to interface, like that. So yeah, what was that? Yeah, so yeah, we got some good pumps today. Russell was pumping again. I took some profits on quite a few tokens. But you know, I put out some sell alerts. Quite a few of them that I haven't exposed publicly yet, that they're for my neighbors, so we're waiting for that. You know, everything is really pumping right now, but it all depends on how much. We have some pretty damn good pumps. We have some like 135% pumps and so on. We had like you know, we have some good pumps. I guess you could say that they've been modest pumps by comparison to some of the pumps that my community sees, right? So, you know, sometimes we like 500% in a day on tokens. I'm waiting for it, right? Whenever we have a rally, it's just the way it is. Whenever we have a rally, we have something just pumping like 50x or 100x or more, right? And the last time around, it was like, you know, September, October time period, we had two of them that passed 100x, and one of them was a 550x with MYX, and the other one was 130x with DH and AI. And that was like our end of year rally cut short, right? Because it happened in September, October, and then they wanted to play some tricks on us starting from October 10th with the flash crash, and then we just kept going down, right? But yeah, I think Russell is a good play. To look at this today, I took some profits again. You know, I've been taking profits, you know, quite often over the last like 5 weeks or so. Russell is one of those ones that we've been making a killing on in this bear market, right? In the bear market that just like it's currently ended as of January 1st. But we had some good pumps. It did like in November, then December we did like that 50x with like Pippin, and then Russell was down in the area of like a 1.5 million market cap, and then a pump it wicked up to like 17 million. So it's like, it was like a 12x, 13, 14x, whatever it was. Took some profits, bought back in. Another one we did was folks finance during that, and we have another play. I don't want to call it out because it's still degen. We have like a degen wizard in my community, right? And he called Trash Coin. He was the one, obviously, you know, if I call it out in the community, right, as the community starts playing it, but he called Trash Coin, and we did 148x. So this wasn't called by me. It wasn't called by my highly advanced bots, right? He called Trash Coin. And I just remembered I don't have it here. He also called Baby Doge. Remember the Doge coin, right? With that, like the 3-headed dog. There was a Baby Doge, and he called that, and we did 100x on that one as well. It was crazy. And then now he just called a coin. He called this DGen play back in early November, and we're at like a 20x right now. At least he is. I think most of us got in like a little after he got in. So he got in at a 50K market cap, called it out, and we started jumping on board like a little bit afterwards between like 1,500K and so on. But yeah, I mean, it's like now it's like over 1 million. So I don't want to expose it yet because it's still degen. If you wanna check it out, I think it's gonna fly. Um, I mean, realistically, man, if that thing goes to 50 million, that would be crazy, right? We'll see. It'll be like 1,000x play right there, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And so click that link in the description below, and check out this website. And yeah, let's get into some more tokens right now. I want to talk about. So we have Pepe. I want to talk about some Matt Furie tokens. And now that Kaspa is compliant, it must be a stable coin. Kaspa is a stable coin. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Oh my god, yeah, the memories. Yeah, so let me pull this up. So we got Pepe, right? So Pepe was doing good the last couple of days. Let's go over like this. Yeah, so let's go over the week. So is it down right now? That's interesting. Okay, yeah, but yeah, it's one hell of a pump. So we got like 71% up right now. So Pepe's been doing good, and there's been a discussion. We're talking about Matt Furie coins. So I've been seeing quite a few of them pump now. There's been some really smaller cap tokens that have been pumping. We got Grogo and Fefe, right? I think those are related to some other Matt Furie story. We have go to the smaller ones, but anyways, for that, let's check out some. Let's go to Land Wolf. Those are the more well-known ones, right? Land Wolf. So 149 million. Is this the right one? No. That's weird. If I spell it correctly, and then you see that? Look, I spelled Land Wolf. Land Wolf. If I leave out the F, then it lists the correct one. Right. So there's two Land Wolves. Let me the one on ETH is really the right one, right? So it has 21 centralized exchanges. It has been pumping as well. It's up 137% for the week. Look at that. That is amazing, right? So yeah, that's my point. So a lot of the Matt Furie tokens have been pumping, right? And yeah, I didn't even know, Matt. I didn't even know that was up that much for the week. So what about Andy? How's Andy doing? Yeah, Andy's doing. Look at that. Look at that. 129% up. Yeah, Andy's. Yeah, these are doing pretty damn good. They really have a good pump, right? So, can we see a 25%, 25 cent Kaspa in 2026? Yeah, I think so. In fact, that was my price prediction because I go off the idea that we're going to have a cycle top in 2027, and that's when we get into multiple dollars. But yeah, I would imagine the Kaspa is going to at least break its all-time high, not go too high. I don't think it's going to double its all-time high or anything, but and that's considering there's no cycle top in 2026, right? So a lot of things are going to pump. Things are going to be going gradually up as the business cycle expands, right? As we move into expansionary territory, everything is going to really pump, right? That's what happened in 2020. It just started going up, and then by end of the year in 2020, it was like obvious they were like in a bull run. It just kept on going up, right? So we're going to see those pumps. Yeah, Canton Network. Yeah, I've seen this one. It has a giant market cap. So I didn't want to be bothered. But yeah, it supposedly is a pretty damn good play. It's like yeah, I mean it's solid if you want to play it. It's like what is that? RWA related and so on. So I know that it has some big VCs and it's backed heavily and so on. So, but yeah, the market cap is just so huge. Like, how many multipliers could I get? I don't know. But going back over here now, let's see. Yeah, I'm all of the like the lesser known, like even some of these really lower, like everything Matt Fury is pumping except. Now here's the thing. Being crazy bullish on JYAI, right? Jerry the Turtle, right? And it's like everything Mafia related, even the ones you haven't heard of are pumping, the ones that are like have like a 50 or 100K market cap, right? But JYAI isn't really doing good at all. Kind of nuts. It's like it's completely on it. It's like this market wide pump across everything, across all memes and all the alts and all Mafia tokens are not pushing this thing up. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's got like a ton of centralized exchanges. I'm like, why wouldn't it go up? So it's if anybody knows why, drop a comment, in the chat or something like that. But I don't see anything wrong with Jerry the Turtle. I mean, especially the extraordinary amount of centralized exchanges, right? Like if you compare, yeah, I mean they're posting. How far out does this go? Yeah, look at that. 40, 46. So let's say 43, right? 43 centralized exchanges. What were we just looking at? Andy, right? Let me go back a couple times. Okay, yeah. So we're looking at Andy, and Andy has 13, right? So 43 compared to 13. So Jared the Turtle has Andy beat in terms of centralized exchanges. But Andy is pumping 130% for the day or the week. I mean, 130% for the week, and it has a 19 million market cap. Now, Land Wolf has 21 centralized exchanges. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What the hell's going on with Jerry the Turtle? I mean, I don't want to fight it, and I'm still bullish on it, but it's kind of strange. Is anybody aware of any other token that it should be good, but it's like that? It has like a whole bunch of like centralized exchanges. It seems very bullish. Twitter is active, and it's just not pumping. I'm not aware of anything else besides Jerry the Turtle at this particular moment. I mean, like Pepe right now is going to a little retracement right now, like today, but it's up 70% for the week because it was pumping the last couple of days. Like Jerry the Turtle wasn't really doing anything. Bird Dog, I have 4 Bird Dogs. I don't have these 4. I think I have these 3. Plus, I have the Bird Dog on base. I bought a whole bunch of them, like way back. And in my opinion, it had always been the real Bird Dog was the Bird Dog on Solana. But who knows? I mean, it's just one centralized exchange. But at least it's positive for the day, right? Or for the week. Yeah, it's pretty much the same for the week, 4% a day and the week. And but yeah. Oh yeah, Farcoin looks like it has the gas left in the tank. Mindfact is another. Yeah, let me check out Mindfact. I want to get into Farcoin related to something else in a second. Hold on. Mindfact. I thought I checked MindFactor earlier today and it was pumping. I mean, at least, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not really doing much. Oh yeah, January 1st, and then it dumped on January 2nd. At least it's trying, I guess. Let me check Trailer to Jerry. MindFactor should be a good play too. I think that Jerry the Turtle should be a stronger play, but yeah, then Jerry the Turtle pumped on like the second and third, and then just dropped back down again on the fourth. Like how many centralized exchanges does MindFactor have? Check it out. Yeah, MindFactor is strongest. Yeah, MindFactor is like same thing. It has more centralized exchanges than Andy and Landwolf, right? Look at that. MindFactor. It's 33 compared to Jerry the Turtle's 43. I mean, it should be a good play. Should be a good play. It's just not really doing much. And look at the market cap. With 33 centralized exchanges and a market cap like that. Geez, maybe I should buy some more MindFactor right now, just for the hell of it. You know, long run. With these tokens, if they stick around, they're gonna, you know. I mean, Jesus, right? 300. Like if this goes to 300 million, top of the bull run, that's 1,000x from where it is right now. But then it's, you know, you have the risk. You know, maybe he's not going to do anything. Maybe he's going to disappear, which is, you're thinking like, why the hell is this not pumping today or this week? I mean, right? Anyway, not financial advice, right? I don't know if I said that. I know this algorithm is listening. They're waiting to delete my channel and to pull down this video and do all this craziness. So I want to punch you in the goddamn balls if you think this is financial advice. Keep that in mind. Don't be coming to this channel. Don't be coming to this channel thinking there's financial advice in this channel. Are you out of your mind? Never financial advice in this channel. Yeah. MindFactor got 29 exchanges. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I go to page 4. Okay, I got 33 down to, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's 29, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. That's the thing with Pippin, right? Pippin was dead. Had a dead profile, Twitter profile, right? Let's go to Pippin right now. Right. Pippin was a play that, you know, I called back in January. And it seemed like, you know, the profile on Twitter is on X is just dead. Right? And you know, I've been swing trading all year. I'm like, oh, it's pumping. Let me just sell it, buy back in low. As if it ever revives, like I was just explaining in the earlier portion of the live stream when I was talking about swing trading and that video that I recommended on my channel. So if you're just joining, just go back later and try to check it out, and just to understand what I'm talking about with swing trading. So I was like, okay, I have this right now. Right, it seems to be dead, right? They stopped posting in August, but it had a pump. I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna buy back in when it dumps, and I'm gonna keep on doing that, and I keep building my bag. And luckily, I did that because out of nowhere, Pippin just explodes and does like a 50x that goes to like 500 million. And it's like they still don't even they don't even bother. They don't even bother updating their X profile. They don't even bother making a post. It's like, but they get all these tons and tons of centralized exchanges. It's just out of this world. I mean, look at that. It's like out of this world, right? And you know, in my community, in my Discord, we track centralized exchanges from our tokens. So, you know, we start getting alerts that Pippin is getting like one centralized exchange after another, like over and over and over. And I'm like, what the hell are they doing? I was like, there's some crazy shit in there, man. And it's like, and it keeps pumping and pumping and pumping like crazy. And it's like, we're at a 50x and we're like in the bear market. when everybody's dumping and think that the crypto winter is starting. It's just like it's doing like a 50x. Unbelievable. So you never know. You never know when things yeah, you never know. I mean, I don't know. But it goes to show you that, it could pump with all those centralized exchanges, but then why is Jared Turtle Mindfact not doing it too? So who knows? Both Jared Turtle and Mindfact seems so great, but no pumps. Both doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's my point with Pippin as well, right? Because Pippin was essentially dead on X, wasn't doing anything. And then they start getting a whole bunch of centralized exchanges, and what do you know? It's like, it's right now, it's like, like it's never gonna go back down to a 10 million market cap again, unless it's like after the cycle top and the bull run is over, then yeah, it's probably gonna go down like with everything else. But I mean, in my opinion, from now until the end of the bull run is never going down to like a 10 million market cap again. With everything they got going on, with all these centralized exchanges, they just kept on getting one after another, and they kept on pumping. Right? It was it's an all time. Here, let's go to the market cap right here, and all time highs 512 million. 512 million. You imagine that? Crazy. Anyways, guys, if you're going to be a part of this, there's a link in the description below. You can check it out. Check out all these gains, right? Check them out. All these gains, they're amazing. And some of them not here. Like I also said, I forgot to list Baby Doge because we got a DGen wizard in our community. He's on his third token that might do some really good pumps. So we're at a 20x right now with that. And other than that, I got all these highly advanced bots that find all these tokens. So we'll see. We need some really, really good pumps. I hope nothing that happens. I hope we have some sustained pumps over the next couple of weeks or so. I hope we get up to 100K with Bitcoin. And we'll see. Fingers crossed, because these smaller tokens, these memes and all these smaller ones, it doesn't have to be a meme, but AI or anything, they could do a nice quick 50x, and even in a small rally, like Trash Coin. This was back in like May, June, right? I forgot what month, but yeah, there was a recovery rally. It really started in April, right? We bottomed out like in the beginning, like early to mid-April, from the whole Terra fiasco. And then there was a recovery rally, and Trash Coin was part of it. A few others too. Like Giggle Fun was from September, October. Yeah, this was pumping. May, June, July. Pythia was pumping really pretty damn good. But yeah, I mean, interesting stuff. Click that link in the description below if you want to get into all these pumps. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess that's, yeah, Broak has killed me. Yeah. Broak, I think I spoke about Broak in my previous live stream, and I classify that with all the other tokens that are, with teams that came from the KRC20s over the base of the base chain. And they're all down. But I mean, I think they're all going to stick around. They're all, realistically, they're all going to stick around, and eventually it's going to, the way I was comparing it to things like Aerobud, right? Aerobud right here. Let's go to Aerobud. Like Aerobud, Russell, Dog and Me, they were from before the Trump pump, right? Before the 2024 rally, end of 2024. So Aerobud, Aerobud went to a 63 million market cap. I can catch it like this. So in a nice rally, and this, this was not, you know, this was during the Trump pump. There was that run up at the end of 2024 when Trump got elected. So if something like Aerobud can do that in a rally that's not even the cycle top, like why wouldn't like Broak and Bomb and Kurt, why wouldn't they go to 63 million if this could do it? You know, if this could do it in a non-cycle top run up, right? So yeah, it's a lot of these. I think there's a lot of good potential tokens out there that are just like really, really low. So there's really good opportunities out there. So even if you don't want to join my community to get on a whole bunch of tokens, you still can get a whole bunch of good plays out there. So if you want to be a cheapskate, just click that like button because you're getting free alpha, right? Like and subscribe, right? But click the link in the description below too, so that would be nice. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm bullish on Broak. Definitely one of my favorites. You saw I made that. If you guys don't know, I made that hyper edited video. How far do I have to go back right now, right? I don't know if I can find it. Okay, yeah. Actually, I guess I can go to home and I have it in a, yeah, but you guys never seen, I used to like do a lot of these videos like this. But they take forever to make, right? So it's like
new meme coin sending shockwaves across the crypto space, and it's taking residence on a blockchain that seems to be crushing its competition, the base chain.
Yeah, that's my Broak video. So you want to check it out, Broak. So yeah. Let's go back to wait.
A free zone on the Kaspa network, where most of the top tokens are
comment below if you've seen this. Send me either Y or an N.
Fair launched and minted by the community. Worthy of such a growing chain, you ask? Broak spawned from a rug-free zone on the Kaspa network, where most of the top tokens are fair launched and minted by the community. No pre-sales or pre-allocations, no insiders to dump on us, and among those tokens, one stands out, an unstoppable frog called Croak. Croak's ultimate goal is to prove that most gains are made when the community sticks together, where we're not at the mercy of the insiders and are forced to watch our gains vanish and slip away into the abyss. Then Broak stepped up and took his rightful place as Croak's sidekick.
Anyways, guys, if you want to watch that whole video, right? Yeah, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Go look for it. The dominant meme coin on base. A lot of people raved about it. People loved it. I see awesome comments. But the last thing I want to talk about, I want to talk about AI tokens aside from meme coins and Matt Furie. But yeah, I was looking into AI tokens in Eliza OS. Now, for those of you who don't know, it says it right here actually. So AI 16Z was rebranded to Eliza OS. There isn't another Eliza token that's sort of related. It's called Eliza Wakes Up. But yeah, this for all intents and purposes, Eliza OS, this token, is AI 16Z. So you shouldn't play AI 16Z anymore. I've seen it having some pumps the last few days and so on. But it's really just an abandoned token. I think people don't realize it. But AI Eliza OS is the real token that is official by the company. You know, the AI agent company, whatever you want to call them. I mean, yeah, the thing was, I was having a conversation with Broak just a couple hours ago. I was trying to find the most successful AI token so far this cycle, and I was really judging it by the highest performing coin in terms of market cap, like what has it achieved in terms of all-time high. And I really couldn't find any, and I don't know, and Broak seems to agree, and I don't know, sometimes it could be wrong. So you let me know if there is another token that has outperformed Eliza OS besides Tau, right? Potenza Tau. So far this cycle, the only token so ElizaOS, aka AI16Z, is the second best performing AI token. That's from this cycle, right? And because there's others that might be considered AI, like Near or other things like that. But so from this cycle, yeah, and it was absolutely flying, right? And the euphoria, man, the memories from the Trump pump, right? It was crazy. I remember getting those all-time high alerts in my community, right? Because we get all-time high alerts in my community whenever our tokens are really pumping, right? They're coming close to their all-time high, and when they achieve their all-time high, and so on. So they let us know in case we might have forgotten about it, didn't realize it, and then, but it's it'll let us know, and then we take profits and so on. But it was crazy. AI 16Z, we did that 27x on AI 16Z. It went to a 2.7. Let me click on it. 2.7 billion market cap, which even outperformed Fartcoin, right? As somebody mentioned Fartcoin before. And yeah, it was like 2.9 or it was 2.7 market cap. Whatever. But yeah, it was amazing, man. It was like, and we got it all the way back here, man. Yeah. And it just pumped like crazy, man. That was euphoric. That was absolutely euphoric. But the crazy thing is like it's only a 27x, right? Because just like I was just saying, like we just did a 50x with Pippin and so I guess there is euphoria involved, but I don't know. This year we've been blowing those away, right? 550x, we got Trashcoin 140x, we got DH and AI 130x. I've been saying 127, right? So that was in October, and yeah, I mean it's crazy the way we just man, these are like hitting records, man. Let me know any community out there that has a better track record than this, man. You let me know. But I just can't, in a cycle top with all the tokens we got in my community. This list is going to seem tiny. This is going to seem like minuscule. Right? You're going to see a list out here is probably like 7, 8, or 9 times the size of this. And the ones at the top, I can't imagine you're gonna see so many 100x's. But I don't know. Don't get ahead of myself right now. I still got to remain humble because I do believe that in a couple of weeks, we're probably going to go back down. Like I was saying, I just do this. Or we're going to hit that 50-week SMA, and then we're going to drop back down because the 4-year cycle zombies believe that it is going to drop back down, and therefore they're going to dump, and they're going to cause it to drop back down. So you got to be realistic. But we'll see. Cycle top, I do believe in 2027. But going back to ElizaOS and AI 16Z, if you think about it, if you could look at it from this perspective, if Tau, Potenza Tau just achieves it achieves a 40 billion market cap. If it achieves a 40 billion market cap, potential cycle top in 2027, right? And ElizaOS is second to Tau. Then ElizaOS is either going to be at or above 40 billion or somewhere around there, right? Trailing behind Tau in terms of market cap. But if you want to compare Tau to ElizaOS right now, how? All right, hold on. So we got 2 point. Let's pop open a calculator, right? There we go. All right, so let's pop open this calculator. So let's say we got 40 billion market cap, right? So we got with Tau. Let's say Tau gets a 40 billion market cap. So then we just have to divide by 2.8. That's a 14x, right? Is it a 14x? I guess so. Yeah. And but if you go back to Eliza OS and you do like this, I guess we're gonna do like this, right? Because so this represents 40 billion, and then we divide by 38 because it's 38 million market cap. That's 1,000x, over 1,000x, right? That was like, that is amazing. So, I mean, I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? Like, obviously, it's not financial advice. Remember that. Remember the last time I punched you in the goddamn ball. It's not financial advice, but it is a realistic perception of how it could play out, right? Because AI 16Z was the best, not only the best performing meme coin of this, I'm sorry, not only the best performing AI token of this cycle, but it was just like the best performing almost like across the board, right? Second to Tau, of course, right? Second to Tau in terms of AI tokens. So I don't, what was virtuals? Maybe I completely forgot about that. Where did virtuals go? What is virtual? Because if that was the case, then Grok didn't correct me. So I would, let's see what virtual is. I just thought about that. Oh no. So yeah, so virtuals was better. But I mean, nonetheless, right? I mean, still, it's like if you get like over 2.5 billion for Liza OS, it's up there. It's like totally up there. What I was thinking? No, Farcoin. Yeah, I wanted Farcoin. Yeah. So why didn't Grok point out? So Farcoin. Let's just compare Farcoin to. Farcoin was a beast. It was an absolute beast. Like, oh my god. So yeah, like Farcoin, my software called it. My software, my insider alert called it, right? And that's the beauty of it. My insider alert prints a report every day to my community members. So some of my community members played it, and like I didn't play it. I was like, that's stupid. He like so it's just barely skimmed over 2 billion, right? Farcoin, whereas AI 16Z went like to 2.5 billion. So, but yeah, Farcoin was still a beast. Farcoin was absolutely amazing. Right, so 86x followed by insider alert. It's just insane. But which is to say that even though Farcoin's market cap didn't do better than AI 16Z's market cap, we only did a 27x on AI 16Z, which is because our insider alert called it like 100 million, called it like at a market cap that was much higher than it found Farcoin. With Farcoin, it was like at, I don't know, 28 million or 33 million or something like that when it called it. So, but that's a good reason to click the link in the description below. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it, guys, for now. So just I guess the takeaway from this live stream is you know, this could happen. We are seeing some really good pumps right now. You know, everything is green. Could remain green for a couple of days or even a couple of weeks, but you never know. It's probably, we're probably going to go back up. We're probably going to hit that 50-week moving average, and then, you know, we're going to go back down because a lot of people believe that that's going to happen, so they're going to sell everything. It's just going to be the way things work out. And you know, when that happens, you know, a lot of well, shorts get liquidated on the way up, and you know, longs will get liquidated and so on. So maybe the market makers will play around with us. They beat us over the head quite a few times, like nonstop. So I think we've become numb to all the all the games they play with us. They play with us over 2025, right? So we'll see. Anyways, guys, Goku, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah. Welcome. What was so funny? Welcome. Yeah, I was just about to end the live stream, but I'm gonna catch you guys later.
Code Monkey, Code Monkey.